All right. Recording has begun.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. Do you want to turn the lights off?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna kill Locke, right?
Absolutely. She's done for.
First things first.
Zach, put your pants back on, please.
I'm sorry, second thing first.
Oh, God. Do I need to go out of the room again? Do I need to leave?
Look at my pet Drake.
There are so many different things with that.
Does it also breathe fire? Or is that just after you stuck with your own person?
How much of this is compensation?
It's more of a sticky ooze.
Oh, by the way, for my miniature, I have two of them.
Ooh.
Oh, you ordered some?
No, that's it.
That's one of the ones you ordered.
So, the other one, her hood is down.
Ooh,
but
nice.
the thing is, I thought they'd come with their bases glued to them, but they
Nope.
didn't. So
We have super
I got
glue if
them-
you need to borrow it.
Yeah, I got them this morning. I didn't have any super glues. I'll probably end up getting some.
You could just bring them here. We can super glue them here.
Okay.
It sets in like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Right.
it's really fast.
Right.
I also have two. One is currently being painted. It's for when she's in her radiant form,
Yeah.
so she'll have wings.
I'm
I
also going
didn't
to
bring
have
the
two.
other one because it can't stand without the little
Gotcha,
thing. But that
yeah.
one can.
Would you like me to paint her?
If you want, I won't say no.
It's up to you. She's your mini.
I also have two, but you'll find out what the second one looks like when we get to that part in my character's line.
Okay.
So I ended up not getting the one from whatever it was that website you guys because I found that one. I was like, that looks pretty close to her.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cost nearly as much.
Yeah.
I found one where you could get the STL file for $4, and then you could purchase like the thing from one of the Etsy shops for like in a high quality resin. Where is she?
My brother-in-law
Like
has a 3D printer. I did think about doing that.
What
so
kind of
maybe-
3D printer? Do you know if it's like a resin or
Or a plastic.
I think it's plastic.
a filament?
Yeah.
The filaments, they have thicker layers, so they don't work as well for minis because the minis have such fine detail. Normally you want something with a resin printer.
If you get it, or if you wait for like how many months now
month and a
until
half?
January, there's a pretty good possibility he's gonna ask for that for Christmas. So.
I think I've already asked for it. I think my parents are already going to go for it.
Oh my
That's
god.
funny.
So I'll probably be getting a resin 3D printer, which we can print minis on.
For the elephant white or white elephant Christmas thing.
Oh,
What was the price?
I don't think we set one, but
we
I think
did not say. You and I talked about it at work, but I don't remember what we said. Cause
You said first 15, but I was thinking to give people some room to breathe, either 20 or 25. But it
yeah,
was all
2025 I
dependent
think
it's
so.
totally up
on
to
your
you
guys'
guys.
budget.
Oh.
So 2025?
Yeah, actually.
You hear that, Elizabeth? 20 or 25.
If she asked about it, we know she didn't listen.
Right.
There will be a quiz.
This teacher.
All right. So you guys get rest through the night. It's your guys' watch go pretty much uneventful. I mean, the area is creepy as hell, like with the wolves, which what you think is wolves here in the background. But any like stray creatures leave you alone because you're with the gypsies, and
You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
the sun
Yeah.
starts to come up in the morning. Who's taking the last watch?
I will also. Can I see if those sound like what I expect wolves to sound like, or if they sound different?
Sure.
Would that be natural?
Yeah.
Totally.
Ooh, 19.
Okay.
You can use this, by the way.
They sound similar, but there are some voices that sound bigger than others. They sound like really, really big wolves. Like there's a serious size difference between the sounds, not just like through distance.
Okay.
But some of them is like when you hear them, you're like, I would not want to run into that thing.
Okay. Because it had spent like my first 6 years of life with a druid who could take a shape of a normal wolf, and then a dire
Right.
wolf, and then like a giant hyena.
I
Yeah.
just grew up in the woods outside Nardorf.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you'd guess they're pretty big.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
Reese's.
Oh, it's just like
It's a butterfly. No, it's a leaf. Those are leaves.
Those are leaves.
Sorry. Yes. So, what am I hearing on my last watch?
just as the sun starts to come up, the wolf's howling starts to die down and pretty much disappears altogether as the morning wakes up, and the gypsies are packing up and getting ready to leave.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Thank you all for letting us stay the night with you.
Are we all still asleep?
No, you guys are all getting up at this point.
If not, I'll throw a shoe at you.
And they go, Arrivederci. And they start to, you know. Yeah.
Well, before they leave, do we see the shaman or whatever she was?
The fortune teller?
Yeah, she's still there. She didn't, like, disappear.
Well, no, I'm just seeing if she's...
What was her name?
Madam Ava.
Madam Ava?
Yep.
I'm going to ask her, before she leaves, if she can tell us anything about a woman named...
Man. Oh, no. Yes, sorry.
It was the guy, right, on that.
but
Ireena Koliana.
There's another woman.
She goes, that poor woman. And then shuts the door.
What an icon.
Jesus.
Fair enough.
I respect it. She clearly said...
So she didn't tell me anything else. Okay. It's like, yeah, where can I find that poor woman? Okay.
Probably in the castle.
Ooh, with the mattress.
Yeah, that's what the match. She's on the mattress.
This is what she's in.
One of Strahd's many mattresses.
Alright, so do we want to go in the town first, or we want to go try and dig up those
The
graves?
fucking town. Let's go to the town. That's what I want to do.
We're making
You
our
know
way
what?
down.
Let's go to the town.
I don't care. I'm marching off to the town,
Let's go to the town.
and I don't have a slow walking speed now. So I'm not a midget.
Well, you use Croc's walking speed most of the time because you're on his back.
What is your walking speed?
I
It's
think
30.
I overtake you.
Are you 35 or
I'm at
something?
40.
You're fast.
I
There you
am.
go.
What's mine? I think mine's only 30.
I mean, like, I caught up to you. I didn't mean to be like, I overtake you.
You speed
Jesus,
walking
car
past me.
walks past you.
It's a nice morning, isn't it? Top of the day to
It
you.
is a nice morning. So are you guys following us?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Yeah.
walking down the street. It is a street, right?
We're making our way downtown. Walking fast, faces pass, and I'm
We're
homebound. Sorry.
You're welcome, Elizabeth.
I'm gonna say just for adorable sake that the seahorse is playing with the drake. They're just like best buddies.
I want the Drake to like me.
You have to do better than that.
Yeah, you gotta do better than
Am I
that.
going to seduce you? What am I going to do?
You can try.
All right. So you guys are approaching the village of Barovia now?
Yep.
All right.
Imagine.
All right, so tall shapes loom out from the dense fog that surround everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. Tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for some sobbing off in the distance that echoes through the streets. So this place, it almost seems like it's abandoned, but you can tell from the upkeeps of the houses that it is indeed populated. You just don't see like a soul throughout the village out and about.
So there's nobody in the streets?
None, not that you can see.
Okay.
Do we see any like tavern signs on any of the buildings? Or inn?
Or street signs? Or anything that identifies?
No street signs. You just see what looks like houses on the outskirts of it, like as you come in through the front. And you hear like what sounds like crying coming from the middle of it. And you hear the occasional like slamming of like shutter windows.
Can I do a vibe check to see if I know what kind of crying it is? Like if it's humanoid, if it's... And how
Okay.
far we are from it?
An animal crying.
Vibe check with a 10.
Okay. It sounds like a human.
Okay.
Alright, you want to go check out that crying?
Let's just keep walking through.
Yeah, I also want to be like, look on the lookout for mechanical traps. So I'm not trying to like vibe for magic shit because I'm not very great with that.
Just
but
be on alert for them?
Yeah, I just would like to be on alert for like any tripwires or things like that.
And since you asked, you see a sign for a tavern called Blood of the Vine, and it points. There's a sign that points like Blood of the Vine this way.
Lovely. Does it look like can I tell which direction the town center might be located?
It's directly in front of you guys. Not like when I say directly, like you can't see it, but if you guys keep going forward, you go around a couple of houses.
Okay.
Do we just want to head to the center?
Yeah, I was gonna keep walking.
And as you guys go
Towards the center.
deeper, you do start to see people like peering out the windows. These people, they're almost gray in the skin. They're not pale like Strahd and his brides. They just look like they've never seen joy or anything like that. Their faces are just very like monotone as they watch you. You see one woman holding a baby and she's watching you through the window. They don't say anything. They just are just kind of interested in what you're doing.
Can I vibe check to see if they are like, if I get a sense of if they're alive or dead?
Okay.
I don't know what that would be.
A nurture check.
A nurture check? Sure. LOL, that's a 7.
They look pretty alive to you.
Cool.
I would laugh. You said they look dead. Every single one of them.
Like, oh shit, zombies!
So do they look concerned to see us, happy to see us, or
They look
indifferent?
Indifferent.
They've never seen joy, my man. I don't think they're happy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get my pack to wave at them.
What's that?
My little pack waves at them. Crunk waves at them.
They don't do anything.
They don't do anything.
Yeah,
No response.
they just stand there like statues. I mean, they blink and they might or take a drink of something, but they don't react to you guys other than to like observe.
Do they look like they're impoverished?
Some of them look impoverished, and some of them look like middle class. You don't see anybody that looks like necessarily wealthy. You think they're all like middle to lower class. You don't see any homeless people or anything like that.
So nobody's dressed better than I am right now?
No.
Good.
He's still wearing it.
Until I can get somebody to buy it for me.
I like that. Good.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
you guys going to continue heading towards the crying? Are you going to head towards the tavern? You got to talk to one of the people that are just like staring at you.
I mean, like, I'll be like, hi,
I already tried that.
as we walk past.
Well, you had your pack wave. You didn't say anything to them.
Yeah.
You say hi. While a woman goes to her windows like this
Wait,
and
wait.
shuts it.
Can we go
You
check out
scared
the
him.
crying?
I did. Yeah, I mean, like, let's just walk.
Yeah, keep walking. Is the crying coming from towards the city center?
Yes.
That's what you say.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check out the crying.
Yep, we're gonna keep walking towards the city center.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Okay. The crying is getting louder because obviously you're getting closer. And you see what you believe it's coming from this 2-story house. All the windows are shut. And like I said, it's a 2-story house. It's not bigger than Trish's house, but it's a very moderately sized house.
Okay. Can I vibe check the front door? Just like see if there's any traps or if there's any, like if I get the sense of anybody has come or gone recently.
Yeah.
Insight, perception.
Perception.
8.
Looks clear.
Yeah, can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
You said the crying's coming from inside
10.
this house? Does it seem like it's coming from the top floor?
See all
Main
kinds of
floor?
It's coming from the top floor. And you don't see anything unusual.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Can I just knock on the door?
Okay. Go ahead. The crying stops for like 30 seconds and then it starts back up again and nobody answers.
Is the door unlocked?
No.
You okay in there?
The crying intensifies. Like it gets
Ooh.
like louder.
Does it sound like they're in pain? Or does it sound like they're just sobbing, like they're sad?
Yes, it sounds like they're in pain, but it sounds like they're in emotional
Emotional
pain. But you
pain,
can't know for sure without like seeing who or what it is.
Alright, I guess it's time. Break down the door?
Maybe not.
Uh,
I mean, I could
Or
just.
see if I can force
you're,
the door?
you're in the back there, or who's that in the back?
This is
Lock. And and
Locke and,
Okay.
Ivanova.
Oh, sorry, I got these two mixed up because they both look like druids.
Yeah, they do.
Have Locke make a perception check. Sorry, Elizabeth.
Said perception.
Yes.
That'd be a 6.
Ooh.
Okay. You see nothing unusual. See or hear nothing unusual.
Cool.
Can she? His, I don't know how the seahorse thing works, but
I'm gonna say no.
no, the seahorse doesn't notice anything. Okay.
Well, again, I will said Milo. Amir, make a perception check.
What the fuck is going on? Happy at 5, my man.
Can I, listening at the door, can I try again?
I'm
Just general
distracted.
vibes.
Ivanova, give me a second. Ivanova taps on Locke's shoulder, and she goes,
Okay. Locke looks in that direction.
there's a guy standing there, not like right next in her face, but like staring at all you guys, like kind of scowling,
Like how far away?
about 10 feet away. He looks like a commoner, and like everybody else, his skin is like almost gray. He's human, but he just watches you guys.
Locke asks him, "Is this your house?"
It's Mary's house.
Mary's house.
Bloody Mary.
We call her Mad Mary because she cries all the time.
Oh.
Oh. So this is just normal then.
Can I hear this conversation going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys hear it.
I'm gonna turn around and join in. Be like, she just cries? For no reason?
I'm sure there's a reason.
Haven't figured it out.
We didn't ask.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna take a walk around.
Is Mary an elf?
Mary's human.
Interesting.
How long is...
Everybody, most people in this town are human. He told you this.
Okay.
Most people.
How long has she been crying like this? Do you know?
Yes, he thinks. I think a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
It gets really bad once the full moon appears in the sky.
Ooh! So during the full moon, the sky isn't super cloudy? Every once in a while?
It's not that it's super cloudy. We just know when it's a full moon.
Okay.
Know how.
There are ways to tell. There are things that happen to certain people when there's a full moon.
That's terrifying.
I've walked around the house, by the way. I'm off to like the left of the house.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
Um,
Are there any windows I can peer into or anything? Are they all shut with shutters?
They're all shut. In fact, they've got like wooden planks
Like
over
on
them.
like they're boarded up.
Like they're not boarded up. They're like locked.
Okay.
Like not. It looks like something is trying to be kept in rather than out.
Maybe she's aware.
Make a perception check.
Hey, 22.
Awesome. So you trip on something, and not like you don't fall. Like you just kind of go like
Stumble,
this,
okay.
and you look down. You see a giant, like almost wolf-like paw print, like in the dirt, and it looks like it came out of one of the windows. And it looks like the wood on this particular window is more newer than the other ones.
Like it's been
Okay.
prepared recently?
Like
Yeah.
It's been, okay. Interesting. Do I see where the footprints lead?
Out that leads towards the edge of town.
Okay.
Do you have problems with wolves?
It's Barovia. There's wolves everywhere,
Yeah.
and we don't have problems. Problems would imply caring.
Okay, that's fair.
So the window that we hear her crying out of, is that open?
No.
Gotcha.
You can't send her back. Oh, he doesn't have wings yet.
No.
What can we ask this guy? What can we ask this guy? What can we ask
While
this
they're thinking of that, do I see anything in the backyard?
Nope, there is a back door, and it's the same as everything else. You see what looks like some really old claw marks coming down the steps of the the back stairs.
Can I? It's just being a nerd here, but can I be a nerd and try to figure out based on like the size of the claws to kind of guesstimate how large this creature is?
Make a nature check. Okay. A nurture check.
Nurture?
Nature?
Nature.
You need a nature check? That's a pretty number.
I was back with you. I would come and help.
That would be an 11, my man.
Okay. You find some hair, like, in like the crevices of some of these older steps. It's like some long gray hair. It looks like it could be from some sort of large dog, but you don't know. You can't tell what.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put that in my little pack.
So I'm addressing this guy. What is your name? I don't believe I caught it.
Names aren't important.
So true. Names
Nothing's
are so
important.
sentient. Is lycanthropy a problem in this area? And I know that problems imply that you don't, or you have to care first, but is lycanthropy common in this area?
Yep. Just like vampirism.
Yeah. That sucks.
Are any of the windows unlocked, whether on the first or second floor?
The ones on the second floor don't look like they're locked, but they're closed. The other ones are either boarded or barred up.
How high up are the ones on the second floor?
About 10 to 15 feet.
So, can I cast Thaumaturgy, which allows me to instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut? To open one up, then toss my Drake up there, since it's only 10 feet, and it's the size of like a large dog.
Yeah, we can try that.
Oh my god.
The villager, the commoner starts to walk away. You can tell that he's not interested in talking to you anymore.
Before he does that real quick, can I tell if he recognizes the clothing that I'm wearing? Like, did he give any reaction when he saw me, or?
He's like again, he seems indifferent.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a strong negative reaction from
No.
wearing these clothes.
No.
100% you got that idea from Girl Knocked, didn't you? I'm gonna jump 10 feet in the
No.
air and then I'm gonna
No.
with them.
Okay, so you're casting spell and then tossing your poor dog or lizard thingy.
My Drake.
Your
His
Drake,
bird!
the
So
popular rapper.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on. I'm typing stuff down.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna come along this edge because I noticed Amir is not here.
You should see me all the way down at the end.
Yeah.
I just make it around the corner. Do I see
you-
anything?
no, it's the same.
Okay.
You see some older tracks, but not as fresh as the ones on the other side.
Okay, can I see the tracks as well?
Yeah.
If I'm walking back? Okay. Holy shit, what made this?
A really big dog and or wolf.
Can I can I compare what I think a wolf track should be like to this to see if there's any differences?
Sure, make a nature check.
That would be a 7.
Um,
I don't like that.
yeah, you're like, it's a wolf track.
I think it's a big cat.
Amir pushes a button on his pack and reaches in and grabs a chunk of hair. And I'm like, well, I found this. Do you recognize it? You do a nature check for that one?
Changing dice. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yes.
At 20.
It's a hand.
It's in 22.
The hair I had found.
You think you don't recognize this kind of wolf. The closest thing you've studied before is a dire wolf, perhaps, but this is from a very, very big creature.
So this is not your normal average wolf. I mean, like, it doesn't look like a dire wolf either, but I guess it's something different. If werewolves are common here, if lycanthropy is common here, I bet that's a werewolf? Maybe? I mean, like, otherwise it's just a wolf that got really ballsy and came into town.
Yeah.
Maybe like a dire wolf. But I did hear in the howling last night as I was on watch, some of the wolves sounded a fuck ton larger than the others. Maybe not like a metric fuck ton, but like significantly larger. So that's something to consider if we're ever out at night.
Okay. Can I...
Sorry, we're stealing.
Can I...
You're good.
No, you're coming. I just want to see, is there any... Can I roll anything to see if I've researched anything about werewolves? To know anything about them?
Sure, make a history check.
Okay. That'd be a 18.
Okay. You haven't necessarily researched them, but from like some of the stories that your mom told you around like Halloween time, that once a werewolf bites somebody else, they will eventually become a werewolf, and they will change. They can either change at will, or they will definitely change under the full moon. The legends are kind of fuzzy on which is true, or if they're both true, and they have very little control over what they do once they turn into wolf form.
Did those stories share anything about their weaknesses?
Nope. Delenn had never encountered one before, so she didn't know their weaknesses.
Delenn liked happy bedtime stories. Life sucks, but...
Well, don't forget, Amir traveled with Milo a lot when Milo was going on small adventures and going to do his music and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's ran into a lot of different types of people. He's talked to a lot of people, being very interested in science and stuff. He'd always talk to people about it, and he reads a shit ton. That's what he does. He just sits around and fucking reads. So nothing in what I've read is just... So at this point, I thought they were mythology until now.
Right. But
Okay.
so
So
I'm
I'm
any
kinda-
weirder than vampires in your perspective.
Right, okay. So,
It's like a disease.
yeah, I mean, that's the way Amir treats it, right? As a disease. Just things as like a virus.
There might be some
It's a very
magic
unique
involved,
virus.
but really it just boils down to a disease, right? Same with vampirism.
Yeah, that's just hocus pocus stuff.
You nasties.
Okay.
Alright, sir, you wanted to throw your
You're
dog?
up.
Yeah. I've opened a window up top. I want to toss my Drake in and tell my Drake to either unlock the front door or unlock a bottom floor window.
Let's get him up there first.
So you're let's make a
Let's make sure he actually gets up there first.
make an athletics check.
Do you need help?
He's really strong. So.
15?
Good.
What's your strength?
Okay. You
16 plus 2.
Yeah.
you pick it up, and Ivanovan's like, oh god, and you actually do toss him up there. Are you tossing him into the window where the crying is coming from? or-
Just an unlocked one that I opened, not necessarily where the crying is coming
okay,
from.
just wanted to be specific.
Don't have a worst day.
Okay, so your Drake goes inside and is going to try to unlock the door.
Unlock the front door or one of the downstairs windows.
Okay. Have your Drake make a wisdom save.
Alright,
Oh,
let's
God.
see. What is your wisdom? Ooh, +4 for wisdom saves.
Nice. He's a wise little dragon.
9.
God.
Even with the 4, Jesus.
I rolled a 5.
No.
You hear it go, and about 5 minutes later it comes and it opens up the door and it's like hunched over and it won't go back into that house no matter what you say.
You okay, bud?
I don't know if that's what kind of sounds that drinks make, but
They do now.
they do now.
It can technically... It says languages Draconic. Technically, they can speak Draconic. Can it tell me what it saw in there?
It's so like terrified by what it saw, I can't like speak to you coherently right now.
Fair enough.
Jeez.
Can I try and comfort the Drake by just like giving it small pets and just being calm around it and like
I think
speaking
he's
to
gonna
it?
need a couple minutes
Back
before
the
he's like,
fuck up for my
okay.
baby.
Just want to help. He's so pretty.
We can help by going and figure out what the fuck did this to him.
Oh God. Okay.
well,
Alright, bud. Just chill out here. Keep watch for us.
One of
Let's
us
go see.
like, what's wrong with your iguana?
Lips on.
Excuse the fuck
I've
you.
never seen one of these things before. I don't know what it is.
It is a Drake, a draconic being.
Okay.
Look at you, we're going.
All right.
I want to enter the house.
Okay.
Checking for any traps or anything that might terrify my Drake. Alright, the door's already open, so I don't think the door's trapped.
Yeah. All right. So immediately you are faced with the smell of death, and you see torn up bodies everywhere. Some of them are fresh, some of them are kind of old, but it looks like they've been torn into by a very large animal, and
Lovely.
you can hear the crying coming from upstairs. Again, there's limbs and legs and torsos and heads just severed everywhere.
Okay, if I'm following him in, can I like stop and look at the bodies for a second to figure out if this was used? Never mind. You already said it was done by an animal, so I don't need to figure out if it's like sword or Never mind.
Go ahead and make a perception check anyway.
Is the Drake still not coming in?
Correct.
Okay.
16.
Okay. At first it's hard to tell, but you see like some blood trails going towards a room that's next to the stairs that goes upstairs, and you see a carpet that's been like torn to shreds, and there's a like cellar door that is closed in the middle of this room.
A cellar, you say?
I'm going to elbow Ronan,
Runin?
and I'm gonna make eye contact with Amir, and I'm gonna like show them what I just saw, and I'm gonna slowly approach and try and figure out if it's trapped. Like if there's anything, and also if there's anything that I can like hear or sense coming from it.
One of our fortunes mentioned a wine cellar.
Yeah, I don't think this is the merchant's home, but we'll check. So like first I want to see if it's booby trapped,
Okay.
and then I want to hear if there's anything
Well,
behind.
can I help her
Yeah.
check it so it gives her advantage, right?
Yeah.
So the cellar was over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like your advantage. That was very helpful. 18.
Okay. No traps.
Okay. And then I want to kind of like get down close to it and see if I can hear anything coming from it.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I'm doing the same. So you want me doing too?
Yeah. Please.
Net 1.
21.
One of these is not like the rest.
You see her put her ear to the wall.
It's like sounds travel through vibrations through the woods. I can hear it against the wall better.
I saw it once in this children's play called Avatar.
So you put your ear to the floor,
What makes
and
sense?
the sound you hear makes your blood turn cold. It sounds like something is like feasting on something, and it sounds like it sounds almost like a dog, but you're like, I don't know if this is a dog.
Okay. I'm gonna look up really concerned and tell everybody kind of to be quiet and point down and say there's something down there.
I would like to start stealthing.
I wanna not make a lot of noise right now.
And then work my way upstairs safely and cautiously.
Should we put something on top of this door? Is there anything that we can move
Something
on
heavy?
top of it? Yeah,
Like a
something
furniture?
heavy.
Only we had a bag of holding with
If only we had a crunk. Just have him stand on it.
of all of the things that I wish I had from like a.
You got any locks in those pack of yours?
There's furniture and stuff, but a lot of the furniture has been like torn in half. Like there's half of the couch.
Is it like two loop handles that open it up? What's the handle?
It's a single handle and it like opens like this.
Oh shit. I mean, like I can stay down here and give proper warning and try and beat it off if it comes up. If you all make a lot of noise, so we at least have one line of defense. Maybe get Ivanova in here as well, so that she can do some ranged shit from the door.
I was like, I'm all about that.
If you two want to go upstairs, I can watch the doggy beast.
Stealthily go upstairs.
Yeah, please stealthily. I'm going to, not that it really matters, but I'm going to kind of like stay prepped. And the first second something tries to come up from that, I'm probably going to use Radiant Soul.
Something
Okay.
fucking spooked Bjorn in it, and I want to figure out what it is.
You think it's probably the dead bodies.
That's fair.
Okay, so we're heading up the stairs. I'm following.
Okay.
Runin? Okay.
Okay, upstairs, again, you see more dead bodies. It looks like they've been fed on recently. And there's, when you go up the stairs and to the right, there's a master bedroom that the door's open, and that's where the crying is coming from. And then, like, immediately up the stairs, there is a children's bedroom that looked like it was, that it's not been visited in a while, but it looks like a little girl used to use this room.
I'm gonna open that door
Okay.
to the
Which one?
kids' room.
Okay. Since you're
carefully.
since
I'm
you're
doing it cautiously, like
Yeah.
to make sure that there's nothing attached to it, like strings or anything like that. Like
it's not booby trapped. You notice on the door, like now that you're right on it, there's a plaque on it, like not at your eye level, but at typical eye level.
thanks.
Yeah, it says in colorful lettering, like playful, like happy, colorful lettering. It says Gertrude.
Oh,
Gertrude. Okay.
poor Gertrude.
Okay.
You see children's toys that have been tucked away and not played with in a while.
Can I kind of get the vibe of how old this child was?
Probably about 5 to 6 years old.
And it's empty other than that.
Correct.
There's no people. Is there any blood or any
Nope.
sign of distress?
Nope.
Like, are the toys scattered
It's the
everywhere?
cleanest room in the house that you've seen so far,
So
besides
it's
all
like
the dust.
all the bodies everywhere. Is this like a single household worth of bodies, or is it like there's a bunch of bodies being pulled in here from other places?
And it looks like they look like townspeople. Like they kind of look like. I mean, it's hard to tell from their complexion because they're dead, but they look like similar to like the people you guys saw on the way in.
So it's not like just the people that we think could live in this house. It's multiple
Right,
families worth.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm looking around the child's room. Do I see anything of interest? Any like drawings on the walls or any specific toys that stand out to me? Or
Make a perception check.
13.
You notice like on the windowsill, there's like rows of dolls, like Raggedy Ann type stuff, and there's a space between one of them where it looks like there used to be a doll sitting there, but there's like clearly a spot that's been cleared out. Like one is missing.
Oh my god, what if the vampire, or not the vampire, what if the werewolf is the child?
I'm thinking the same thing.
Wow,
So when I'm looking at these dolls, does it look like it's supposed to be a family?
No, it just looks like child's toy. Like they're not necessarily all themed together, but they're like very like stitched together.
But there's one that's missing.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Is somebody still crying?
Yes.
Yeah, they're still
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
We'll get to her. What are you doing?
Are there-
That's where I'm at. Did you go
Are
straight
there
to...
any other doors other than one that the crying person is behind?
There's a bathroom, but that's it.
Then you gotta go.
There you go.
What do I see or hear other than the crying? Is that the only thing I hear through that door?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty freaking loud at this point.
Yep.
You heard it all the way outside of town.
Is that door unlocked?
It's wide open.
Yeah, it's open.
Oh,
The
it's
master-
open.
Yeah, the
You
master
see like
bedroom.
the like edge of a bed, and it kind of looks like somebody might be sitting on it, but you'd have to go in to like get a good look.
So can I like sneak up there and peek through like a crack in the door, see
Make
what
a-
I see in there?
Make a stealth check.
Oh boy, I have disadvantage.
I was gonna say, what you wearing, like armor?
16.
Hell
That's not
yeah.
bad.
I have a +6, but I have disadvantage with my armor.
All right. So you kind of peer in, and you see a middle-aged woman, like she's like this with her face in her hands, with her back to you, like sobbing, and she's got like a doll on her lap.
Probably the one that was missing.
Is the child the thing feeding in the cellar?
Is that what you're asking her?
No.
Ma'am, is her child a werewolf? And are they currently eating?
Is that your baby downstairs?
Your baby made a mess, ma'am.
Right, she put your messy ass baby in the cellar.
She in timeout.
Right, she in timeout, that messy ass baby. Leaving her severed heads everywhere.
Goddamn. We're talking about it
I
now.
was tripped 3 times on them heads. Told you, put your toys away.
Alright,
So what are you doing? Because I'm still in the kids' room.
I want to like knock on the wall, let her know I'm here, and say, "Are you okay?"
Oh God. Intruders. That's how you're gonna let her know intruders are in her house.
She turns around and says, "I'm sorry, I'm not dressed for guests."
No, it's okay. Tell me what's going on.
I can't. It's terrible.
Her name's Mary.
I'm here to help. Mary?
That's what everybody else said, and then they died.
Oh God.
How did they die, Mary?
The cellar.
What's in the cellar?
Gertrude.
Your daughter?
Fucking killed it.
Yes.
Kid.
I don't know how to help her.
What happened to Gertrude?
I don't know. She's not herself. She used to be so sweet. She played with dolls.
It's a very nice doll. I see that. Have you tried giving your daughter the doll?
No. She won't attack me, but I can't look at her in the eyes anymore. The townspeople, they call me mad because I cry, but they don't care why I cry anymore. They don't care about anything.
I noticed that. It's very unkind of them. Listen, me and my friends are here to help. What can we do to help you?
Can you end my daughter's misery? She can't be herself anymore. I don't know what else to do. She just keeps killing and killing.
If we can't cure her, we will end her misery.
Oh my god, do you know how to fucking cure lycanthropy? Because I don't.
Give her some hope.
I'm down to the first floor. I'm not
Just
gonna
being
think
honest,
of
if
this.
we can't cure her, we'll end her misery.
Yeah, I mean,
Can I check to make sure that the cellar stuff is still going on? Like, maybe try and listen to the right area this time?
Make a perception check.
you gotta listen to the other wall this time.
No. I've got a 22.
Nice.
Okay. When you check, it's gotten eerily quiet down there.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna look at Ivanova, and I'm gonna be like, I think we're about to have some company.
What kind of company?
A werewolf.
A what wolf?
A werewolf.
Okay. Where is it?
The cellar. Shit.
Okay,
Do I open the... I don't want to open it. I want her to come out at me. That'll fucking scare me.
Mary, are you able to leave the house?
Yes.
Do you have a place you can stay while we see what we can do?
I could go to the inn. I used to like drinking at the Blood of the Vine Tavern, but I don't enjoy much anymore.
Why don't you go stay at the inn, and we'll come get you when we try and help your daughter, after we're done trying to help your daughter.
Okay.
She's gonna have to walk past us, like,
this
ready to massacre her
heads.
child.
Just ask casual.
Yeah. She starts cut. You guys. Well, you guys don't know who this woman is.
Yeah, you guys
see
have no
this
idea.
woman come out from the bedroom, and he's like, I assume you come follow her.
I'm leading her down.
Okay.
And I'm behind her.
Let's see, how rude is Ivanova gonna be? Ivanova doesn't say anything. Yeah, she walks past you guys and like looks at both of you.
I'm gonna give her, like, a soft, sorry smile and gently touch her arm to try and give some comfort.
Yeah, you think that she's kind of beyond comfort, but yeah, she leaves the house and closes the door behind her.
That's fair. Is Locke outside still? Are we leaving her outside to guard the front?
Yeah, I mean, I've just had her kind of outside, keeping an eye outside to make sure there's no unwanted visitors.
To ensure we don't kill
Right.
Elizabeth's character.
And to keep the Drake company, because Drake is just sitting out there.
Fucking terrified.
So
Alright,
yeah, so I
I'm
guess-
gonna back up a little bit, and I'm gonna, like, arrange it so that I can see you all, but don't have my back to the cellar. So just kind of be like, do we want to open it, or do we want to let it happen?
I'm gonna go explain to Locke real fast why this random lady that looks awful just keep walking out of the house and what we're doing.
My thought was fire. If we just leave it in the pit and set fire down there.
That would be such a terrible way to go. I would much rather give this poor child a clean death.
Why don't we peek
Real
in-
quick, before I forget to ask, who has magic weapons?
No.
No?
What do you mean?
I'm not against acquiring magic weapons.
No, I'm just saying, is any of your guys' magic?
Fine, let's see.
Like, do you have like a magic weapon of +1? Like, you are using a +1 longsword or whatever?
Oh no.
If I had
I mean,
a +1 young sword,
I don't know
would
if
also-
my Drake's infused strike, where he adds thunder damage to
He's
armor
not
attack.
inside the building.
He just has to be able to see us.
Okay.
He's
I don't
not-
know if that counts as magic because it's thunder damage, but
Right.
he can add damage to us
Okay.
or to one of us as a reaction. Otherwise, it's just a piercing damage bite. But otherwise, I don't think so.
Well, before... So, is the intention... I'm asking everybody here. So are we about to go down and fight it then?
I don't think we have to technically go down.
I don't just want to light the house on fire and leave.
I'm not saying we like the house on fire, just...
We like the
cellar.
wolf on fire.
It's gonna burn the house, and that's such a horrible way to go. I would much rather be able to present this woman with her child's body at the end of this for some fucking closure.
Well, here's an odd question. Do we think it would be of any benefit to us if the townspeople witnessed us killing a werewolf?
They seemed like they didn't care.
Is there a temple
but
in
at
this
the
town?
same time, they have cared enough about
You don't
this
know-
place to
you
at
don't
least
know anything
prevent
about
We
this.
death.
didn't see like any
So-
big temple buildings.
No, you didn't go far enough into it.
Knowing that we have eliminated something that was threatening them might at least give them the sense that we're...
We
I
want to.
don't think this is a situation where we necessarily want to call attention to ourselves because the werewolf is a child. Because, yeah, so that could work. However, depending on how well known it is, some people could also view it as, wow, they killed a child. You know what I'm saying?
This
Yeah,
child who's
and
killed all these
I'm gonna
people
say
and
an
these bodies we're seeing around
Emir
here.
looks around at all the dead body heads and ripped arm pieces like, yeah, it was a good kid, too.
A lot of
It's a shame.
creative energy.
Right, lots of...
I mean, let's see how you do it.
Michael Myers was so quiet.
Right, this blood print.
We
it's
could-
like clouds and the sun coming through.
We could try and see if there's a temple with a cleric in the town, a cleric that can cure curses.
Guys,
do
the
we want to go
werewolf-
through any effort to try to identify a cure or a way to?
I don't.
And are we under the impression that it's a full moon tonight, and that's why?
Ooh, can I natural check? Try and figure out where like the moon is
Right,
in the
because we
cycle.
can't really see it,
Sure.
but maybe we can.
That would be a 8.
You have no idea if the full moon was up last night.
Okay.
I mean,
how about we
I want to
make
check.
this deal?
How? Wait. Before we say that, it has gone quiet down there. So
Yeah.
she's either napping or getting ready to pop up.
Let's
Oh,
make
she
this
might
deal.
have
We
heard
can
us, yeah.
peek down there with an arrow and fire both ready. If she is a child, a clean arrow to kill her. If she's a werewolf, we burn it.
You really think that's?
Wait,
gonna-
say if she's in child form.
Just a
Shoot
clean
her in
arrow
there?
through the heart instead of burning her.
Okay,
Quick
well,
and easy.
I'm gonna look at
Jesus.
Ivanova and be like, "You would be the one making that shot. How do
I
you
also
feel?"
have a bow and arrow.
Well, I mean, Amir believes if there's a chance that we can help her without having to kill her, that we do
the
that.
exact moment you say that, you feel the floor underneath you start to shake, and then a pair of arms grab you by the legs and pull you down.
Oh
Roll
god!
initiative.
We took too long. Okay.
30, 20.
Sorry.
What did Zach roll?
5.
Lock?
Good question. What is your plus? That'd be an 8.
Arden?
10.
Ruin?
30, 20.
Okay. Alright.
However, that was pretty in character. I think that was actually pretty good. I think everybody kind of like, that was actually really cool.
You're knocked prone. The werewolf is, let's not kid ourselves, it's a werewolf. Is standing over you.
Don't get bit.
It is not child size. It's a big 10-foot werewolf. Just
Are they in the basement now?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You have a basement tile.
Wouldn't that
Or
just
something
be
like
like a
it.
dungeon tile?
I mean, really anything will work. Cause the cellar basement's not that big.
It's not that big.
Yeah, I mean, we could just find like a naked.
Is there wine down there?
Take it like that.
Yeah.
Does
So
that
let's say that this right here is the basement.
So just this little square?
Yeah. So ignore everything else.
Okay.
And because she surprised you, she's going to attack you first.
Don't let her bite you.
With a bite.
I'm gonna do my best, but
Does a 16 get you?
no.
All right.
Really? Holy shit.
What's our armor class?
All right, top of the round.
I'm wearing medium armor and I have a shield, so.
Rowan,
Hell yeah.
you're up first. You have a werewolf standing over you that looks hungry despite the fact there's bodies everywhere that's been feeding on.
Yeah, she wants only the freshest of the fresh. Gertrude deserves the best, okay? She's had a hard day. For Gertrude, a treat.
Yeah, she's been working.
Do you see this mess?
Yes,
This does not
it
happen
is.
on its own.
Right.
Oh, goodness, well.
Now he can't fill a room with fire.
I can't.
He has to smack shit.
That was still your first choice. Burn it.
I tried to give you all the easy way out, now I'm stuck down here with a fucking werewolf.
Oh, get off of it. You're fine.
danger.
I am in danger.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm gonna start my bonus action to call for help from my Drake to come help me. I know he doesn't want to come in here, but I'm
That's the
hoping
whole-
me in danger is enough motivation for him to come help.
Make an animal handling roll with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Oh, God. You have a d20 in there.
That would be a 9.
Nope. He says, nope, not going in.
Well,
I'll take
fuck
care of
me
your
sideways.
He's like, you can't make me.
Are you gonna stand up with your action, I imagine?
I mean, does standing up technically, isn't that technically half your movement to stand up? Or is that an action? I don't remember what it is for 5e.
We said it was an action.
Yeah, so it either takes up your movement. Some people can do it as a bonus action, but I think that's a feat.
So you could use your movement to stand up and then attack with an action?
I think the way we played it all last campaign was it was just an action.
Correct.
You stand up and that's your action. You
Yeah.
can still move,
Yeah.
but that was your action.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. So you gotta stand up, or you can still attack, but it'd be with disadvantage.
Oh, goodness.
Help.
I need somebody.
Oh, I gotta look at my character sheet, see what I can do. Everything's new.
Master Skywalker, what are we going to do?
Oh boy, this is a bad place, ladies and gents. This is a bad place.
Random question. Okay, dash, is that like a time and a half your walking speed?
I believe so.
Okay. Because I have a action that allows me to dash for
Right.
a key point, so.
Okay, well, I'm terrified.
You got a shield?
I mean, yes, I have a shield.
You want to pull it up in front of you?
Oh, there's something. Where is that? So what all is in this cellar?
Wine?
Bodies.
There,
The
no
finest
torches,
wine.
no light, anything, no
No.
wine.
No.
Tragic.
Can't even die with a good glass of Merlot.
Right.
Guys, I found the treasure.
It's Gertrude!
Also, help.
All right. Then I guess I'm just going to. I don't know. Can I like stand up and like protect myself? Try and grapple him so he can't bite me. Something.
A 10-foot
to defend
werewolf?
myself. Shove a shield in his face.
Yeah, I mean, you can stand up.
I'm gonna at least stand up
Okay.
so I can react. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, magical DM.
No, sorry. It is her turn.
Oh boy.
She's gonna claw you and then she's gonna bite you.
Oh boy.
Claw. Does a 22 get you?
Yep.
You take 7 slashing damage,
Give me some fucking help.
and then she's gonna bite you. No.
Bless.
An 8.
Nope. Can't bite through this armor, bitch. Ah.
I would not suggest taunting the werewolf.
Arden?
Yeah. Okay, so is she like right underneath the
Yeah, so there's a giant werewolf-sized hole in the
Okay,
floor.
so if I dash and jump on her and go to like stabby stab, would I get advantage? Because she's not expecting me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna jump down on top of her and do a quick stab.
Okay.
No. Ooh, does a... Oh gosh, I can do math. 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so... Motherfucker. 4 damage. Because that was really fucking dumb. And then I am going to do a flurry of blows as my bonus action to strike her twice. I'm assuming that's not at a... Is it at an advantage? Is she being flanked now?
Yes.
Okay. So... Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
And a... What is that? 18?
Yep.
Okay. So... A 2 and a 4, that's 6 plus 6, 12 damage.
Okay.
And I technically still have more movement, but like I'm kind of pinned in.
Okay. Ivanova is next. She gets over the hole and is going to shoot her arrows.
Mad respect, Ivanova.
You're in the room with her, right?
Oh, I sure am.
You see her eyes glow for a second, and then she fires the arrow, and the arrow like glows blue. You're not entirely sure what's going on. It's something weird.
Mahika.
He's fascinated by it.
All right, and she hits.
Of course she does.
There it is. Okay.
Okay, boy.
Locke.
Is she inside the house right now?
Nope, she's outside. Is she aware of what happened?
Yeah, you heard him scream and the howl of a werewolf.
It's just like, oh, Jesus.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, she's gonna run in and look down the hole to see the situation.
Kill this bitch!
Would you quit using profanity about a child?
This look like a fucking child to you?
Yeah, big werewolves are even bigger. I have no idea. We're just gonna yell at each other through the world.
Yeah, she's gonna do Eldritch Blast. She's gonna try to blast him.
Okay.
Looking down the hole.
I just started blasting.
She's gonna blast that hole. Hey, 21.
That's it.
And it is,
D10?
Yep, just a D10. 7 damage.
Okay. You hit her square on into the chest.
Okay.
Oh.
And then Amir.
Her little seahorse is gonna just come in here and watch the action.
The Drake is still just standing outside.
Petrified, just trembling.
No, thank you.
It's got PTSD.
I can always get another master.
You can't. You're magically bonded to me.
That's what you think.
Okay. Amir's gonna load his crossbow and take aim and fire down the hole at this creature.
What kind of bolt are you using?
Fire.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Hits.
I don't think Tony has any armor.
So that would be a D8. So you guys see him load up a bolt, and part of the bolt glows red, and fires it. The bolt looks like a little stream of red, almost like a laser coming out of Stormtrooper's cannon. And where is my D10? So it hits and then releases a burst of fire, and it's going to do 10 damage. Oh wait, I rolled a d8. What am I rolling? Why did I roll like that? Where's my d10? Oh, there's my d10. So it's 6 fire damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there was a +4 in there. So for the crossbow, it does 8 piercing.
Okay.
And then 6 fire damage.
Okay.
So in total 14. Sorry.
That's all right. Okay. Back to the top. Rowan,
Can I try and convince my drink to come in again?
do it with disadvantage.
Oh boy. Is that animal handling still?
Yeah.
14?
Not good enough.
God damn it.
He's like, no way, man. There's a werewolf in there. You see those kids he killed? People?
Alright, then I'm just going to rapier attack the werewolf.
No, what?
I get advantage.
It's a child, man.
You're nasty!
Jesus Christ.
All right, go for it.
Bless advantage 19.
That's a hit.
Bless advantage.
Because otherwise it was a 11. 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
Of course it's piercing damage.
All right.
Is it the werewolf's turn?
Yes, it is. She looks pretty pissed. Like you guys have done some damage to her, but she's not done yet. She's going to claw you and bite you.
When it claws her, I do my opportunity attack.
Okay. It misses.
Yeah.
You still get your opportunity attack?
Whenever it tries to make a melee attack against somebody, I double check, make sure makes an attack against a target. Yeah, doesn't think it has to hit. So I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Yes.
Is that? What's my bonus for that? +6, so 11 damage.
Okay.
How's she looking now?
Pissed. Does a 16 get you for the bite?
Nope.
Okay. She bites down your arm and you feel like kind of start to give way, but it repels her. Arden.
Cool. So, quick question for the DM. I have... Where is it? What is it called? When you can attack... okay, so I have 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
Do I get my same hit DC for both weapons, or...?
Unless you have a ability, you don't get the plus number, I don't
Right.
think.
So,
you just get the basic
the
dice.
first attack would be with the hit DC, the second attack would be no.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, first, they both have hit DC, just the extra damage plus. Do you want to get the second one?
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and smack her once with a quarterstaff and once with a scimitar. So first, I'm assuming I still get advantage.
Correct.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes. Anything 12 or above hits.
Cool. Ooh, I like that. So that's going to be 9 damage with the scimitar. And then that's going to hit, and that's just going to be 2 damage with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
Not everyone's a winner.
All right, Ivanova. Wow. We got our first critical miss.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
We're both in the hole!
We're on the firing line.
I'm standing right next to her.
Okay. She's going to get -2 to her next attack, so it only affects her.
Whew. Dodged a bullet there.
No, an arrow!
A bright blue arrow.
You're standing next to her. You see the arrow fly backwards and into the ceiling.
She is talented.
Right, not as good as the last one.
All right, Locke.
It's lock.
Locke.
Okay, get the right.
Can't forget that.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
Do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Thank sound we were making?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you know what that was from?
Oh no. What?
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're doing so.
Nick, 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 Nick.
I was just looking at this. What the hell is this?
Are you feeling? What you
Okay,
feeling?
Target 4d6 radiant damage. I mean, is it really that powerful?
Looks like it.
Fancy boy.
Yes, I know I stood up. It's so exciting.
You wouldn't understand, okay? You threw your drink into a window and gave it some PTSD.
Wow. Okay.
Listen, I can't help that I got terrified.
She's gonna do guiding bolt.
Okay.
So what's the to hit here? +6. Okay. So she's gonna do guiding bolt,
I need those.
and it's a 16, so it hits.
Yep.
And if I'm reading this correctly, which it appears that I am.
I do indeed know how to read.
I mean, it's,
Crunk, what does this say? Words.
well, I need another D6. It's just a lot of damage for.
Level 3 character.
Yeah. So that would be 8, 10, 14.
2.
What the hell is this number? Oh, it's Paul points. So 16.
What kind of damage is it?
That is a good question.
It said radiant, didn't it?
Radiant damage.
Ooh! I'm immune!
Yeah, it's radiant damage. And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
It's a shiny werewolf now.
Yeah, she's shining.
She
Everybody got a
glittering.
Pokeball? I need a Master Ball.
Shine like a diamond.
A master what?
A Master Ball.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
nice.
directly after her.
Hell yeah.
Now you get the advantage.
Now it's nice and bright down there. I'm like, thanks. Thanks a lot.
It's a gold werewolf now.
It's a pretty
Hey,
werewolf.
maybe we can tell this werewolf to the gypsies.
Tabaxi chips.
Well, I'm going to take another shot using my firebolt crossbow.
Firebolt.
That's a nat 20.
Woo!
It was a nat 1. It was a crit 1, too. I roll with advantage because the glow. Wow. Okay, so is it double damage?
Thanks,
Yes.
Elizabeth.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. So that would be... God, I gotta get used to rolling like this one. This guy. So that one. And here.
You have to get used
Sure.
to rolling like this again. You've rolled
Or
like
like
this
this.
last week.
No. This is like rolling with a crossbow weapon. I didn't use any weapons like this. This is the first time I do that.
Yeah, we both piercing magic.
So that would be 7 plus 4, so 11 piercing damage. And
Is that doubled?
that's not doubled
Okay.
yet. And then 3 fire damage. So altogether 14, so 28 damage altogether.
You have to separate them for me.
Okay, so 22 piercing and 6 fire.
I think it has resistances to non-magical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why he's asking. So all this piercing is unmatchable stuff we're doing is taking.
I don't think it matters. You do a shit ton of damage.
Hell yeah.
And she didn't have a lot of hit points left, so I'm not gonna bother. You hit it with the little bolt.
Yeah, I load up my crossbow bolt.
Why am I doing
shoot it.
Zathras?
Yeah. It's more
Because
like- more
Zathras
like
remains.
this. Yeah, I'm
Um,
shooting down with one of my special.
You hit it, and it crumples over, and you see it like morph back into a little girl. And when it comes back into a little girl, she's naked, and all of her wounds are from like you guys striking her gone, but she's also dead.
Jesus.
Okay, I would like to pick the little girl up, and pass her to somebody upstairs, so we can go like lay her to rest in her bed.
Naked?
We're gonna cover her with the
Cover up
cloth.
first.
Why don't you quit looking? The way you
Give
said
us
that
some-
makes me uncomfortable, sir.
Dignity.
Ivanova pulls out a
Cloth.
blanket and wraps her in it.
Okay, so let's take her upstairs and put her on her bed, away from all of this chaos and gore and shit.
I mean, Do we want to do that and then have her mom come home and be like, yeah, your daughter's in a room? Or do we want to bury her?
Mom,
or take her
the
out?
mom is at the tavern waiting for us to come get her.
Yeah, that's what I mean is, do we want to put her daughter's dead body up in her room, in her bed, and be like, hey...
I mean,
I
that
think
way
we
the
should
mom
leave
can...
her down here.
Well, I'm not going to leave her down here, but we could still bury her or take her somewhere
No,
else.
I would think
I
that
think the mom will want to bury
see her child as her child one last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can
agrees.
volunteer to go bury her wherever she needs to be buried.
All right. Well, you break that news to her.
I will.
Can you all, is there like a
Dead
ladder waiting
daughters
out of here?
upstairs.
It's yeah.
Can I
There's
make
a
an
pull-down
athletics
ladder.
check to just jump through the hole?
Like Obi, who was it that did that?
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Luke Skywalker. It was Luke that went like.
Oh, yeah.
Can I?
Sure, make an acrobatic. Yeah, make one of those.
Acrobatics it is.
Yeah, whatever the dex one is.
19.
All right,
Nice.
you.
I'm just climbing up the ladder behind her. Show off.
No, because I didn't even go through like the thing. I went through the hole.
I know. I'm climbing up the ladder after you jumped up.
I'm gonna like flip my hair because I'm still in the dress and everything, and like just wink at you. I really want to pet your dragon, not in a weird, creepy, sexual way. Either I want to go love on your drake.
I'm going outside and loving on my drake, whispering sweet nothings into its ear. It's okay.
He's like, sorry, Dad.
It's okay.
So you put the kid upstairs?
Yeah,
I just almost
and then
died.
we need
It's
to
okay.
go find her mom.
Did she say she went to the inn, right? Not the tavern.
She went to the tavern.
You're
Tavern.
pretty sure that she's going to the tavern, even though you want her to go to the inn.
Oh, it's the same thing,
She's
isn't
got
it?
some serious drinking to do.
Yeah. So can I go do that? First of all, is everybody okay? Like I didn't take any hits.
You need some health, don't you?
I mean, I'm sitting at 18 out of 25.
That's not
I
bad.
mean, I can give you 3 hit points.
I mean, I can just cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah, you do that. I only have this once per long rest.
1d8 plus 3.
Okay.
Please, Lord, have mercy.
So I'm gonna go find. Gosh, what is her name?
9.
Mary.
Mary.
I'm gonna go find Mary and let her know that her child has been put to rest.
We're gonna
and
go
that she's
together,
in her-
especially since she knows me.
Yeah, who wants to stay in this creepy ass house with all these severed bodies?
I mean, like I did smile sympathetically at her and touch her arm. I think we've bonded.
Oh yeah.
I made the promise.
When you guys get back outside, a couple other townspeople are walking by, like there's 2 or 3 of them, and say, what's going on?
Don't worry about it.
Just
so
helping
indifferent.
Mary.
Why?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Because I was a
We still
child
care
once.
about people.
Apathetic
hey.
fucks.
Hey, let's calm down. Cause we're not little shits.
All right, whatever. They start walking away.
Wait, what's your names?
Names aren't important.
They don't matter.
They don't matter.
You apathetic fucks. All right.
When's the last time Strahd came to the village?
Strahd is always here.
It's like the mistress.
I think
From
Strahd just
the
got some free
stories.
entertainment off of all this.
Probably did. Alright, let's go find Mary.
Off to Mary we go.
Okay.
Off to find Mary, the terrible Mary of Mary.
All right, so you go to the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
Leaves from the vine, falling so small.
A single shaft of light thrusts its illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood of the Vine Tavern. It's one of the nicer buildings in town. Like, it doesn't look like whoever owns this place doesn't give a shit. It looks like they might have at least some pride in their work. But it doesn't sound like a typical tavern. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of music or a lot of people inside. You don't really hear anything, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, is there light coming from the inside?
Yeah.
Does it look welcoming?
Yeah, it looks like it's open, but you don't hear lots of conversation like you would expect.
From a tavern.
Yeah.
Can we find Mary? Or do we see Mary?
Yeah, you hear the familiar crying inside.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to her, and I'm gonna just softly call out her name when I get to 5 feet from her. until I get her attention because I don't want to spook her.
Okay.
And
She says, "Is it done?"
it is. Your Gertrude is at peace.
Free of the curse.
Free of the curse. We laid her on her bed.
Thank you so much. I don't know if I can repay you. I'm very poor. But I'm gonna go clean out my house and go bury my daughter outside the city limits.
If you need any help, let us know.
Thank you.
We're glad to be of service. Alright.
May Paylor guide you and bless your footsteps.
Oh god, what is his name? May Bahamut watch over you always.
The giant dragon deity.
Yeah. And
At least it's a good dragon deity. At least you didn't say Tiamat.
Okay.
So who else is in this tavern?
So there's a guy at the bar, and he starts like taking the several glasses that Mary was drinking, and he starts like cleaning and washing them out. He says, "Can I get you guys anything?"
what kind of food do you have?
I'll take a beer.
Food.
Do you have any?
That's right. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't get a lot of customers. What would you like? I don't recognize you. You guys look like you're not from around here.
We're new here.
That's great. I haven't had new people here in a while. It's typically the same old people. But I can offer you. I've got salads. I can make you guys some burgers if you just want like simple pretzels. But I've got beer. I've got wine. I've got mead. Whatever your heart's desire.
Do you have pretzels with beer cheese?
Yes.
Cool. I'll have a pretzel with beer cheese and a meat, please.
Okay. My name is Ismark. Some people call me Ismark the Lesser, but I really would prefer nobody called me that.
Okay.
How do you spell Ismark?
Ismark.
Gotcha.
This is my tavern. Occasionally, my most recent customers have been mostly Lumel. Sometimes comes in. That's one of Strahd's brides. I don't know. You guys are new to the area, so Strahd is our king essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And I do everything I can to keep him happy, but happiness is kind of hard to find around these places.
Yeah.
Notice that.
We're starting to see that. You seem to not be completely devoid of human emotion, though.
I'm doing my best.
That's all any of us can ever do.
Oh, you're telling me. I get so happy when the Vistani come here because those Tabaxis are just so happy, and it's also funny to see everybody else kind of like close up when they come here because they want nothing to do with the music, but I like the music.
Okay, so when he says that, I pull out my bird pipes and I start like playing softly.
Thank you, that's great.
How well are you playing?
How well am I playing?
Performance check.
Oh god, what is my performance? It's +0.
Nice.
Oh boy.
19.
You're really good. You're like almost the Frank Sinatra of pipes.
I'm gonna ask him if he's ever heard of a woman named Ireena Koliana.
That's my sister. What do you want with my sister?
Oh.
How do you spell that name again? Ireena Koliana?
Oh. It is Ireena. And then last name Kolyana. Well, I heard she might be in some danger or in need of protection.
Let's wait till she gets back.
She was one of the people we
Mariah's
saw in the
going
castle,
potty.
right?
No.
No,
Who?
gotcha.
Ireena?
Yeah.
No, that's where I got the note from, and they said protect Ireena, the woman named Ireena
Gotcha.
Coliana, if you can. So I'm just trying to get some idea of who she is.
That's fair.
Someone decided to stuff my gears, which I'm not happy about. Touch Crunk's
You
gears.
sure?
touch Crunk's gears. You never touch a man's gears.
Not without asking.
No, that's permission.
Informed consent, friends.
It's not without asking. It's not without permission. 'Cause you can ask and still do it without their permission. Then it's still a problem.
That's why I said informed consent.
Exactly.
So big thing just happened.
Yeah.
I asked the bartender about Ireena Coliana.
His sister?
And it's his sister, so we're carrying forward from there. He asked me, what do I want with his sister? And I said, I've heard that she's maybe in danger or in need of protection. And then...
I'm just like softly playing the bird pipes, trying to get him to feel
Really,
safe.
well.
And, yeah, really well.
really well.
Especially since there's no bonus. It's a natural 19.
You're just standing over on a table by yourself, just getting it, rocking out.
Sparky, you got any hunks of meat?
Meat?
Some meat.
Yes.
Besides me.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got steak, I got boar, deer, moose. Moose is kind of hard to come by because them things are dangerous.
Them
Fair.
things are dangerous.
You got any leftover like bones?
Yeah, but they're all in the garbage.
I whisper that to my Drake and it runs off.
Are any of you a doctor by chance?
Know some healing, but no doctor. I'm no
Some
doctor.
minor healing, yeah.
I see.
Some minor
Uh,
magical
10
healing.
years of
My
school for
sister's sick. She's been staying with my father. My father is the burgomaster of, might as well be the mayor of the town.
that. Burger Master. It's burgers.
And Bob's burgomaster.
He just makes best burgers in town.
But she's been her and I have been staying there with him. It's the strangest thing at night. Often we will hear wolves outside the house, but we can never see them. But when we come out in the morning, we can see like the obvious paw prints. And you'll have to talk to her, but she says it's the strangest things. But she's not well. Like when I don't know if you've noticed, but the townspeople don't react a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But they're afraid of her.
Oh!
Afraid of your sister?
Yes.
I don't know a lot of magic, but I do have a strange amount of life experience for one so young. I would be happy to... I think we all would be happy to see if it's anything we've ever come across before.
Yeah.
Her affliction.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well check it out and talk to her.
Between your traveling with Milo and my traveling with Gwen,
Right.
you're existing on your own.
And Locke knows some good stuff about medicine. I mean, she
Locke
has
knows,
cures.
yeah. Locke is
She's a
ready to kill to cure the...
Yeah. Seems to be
Trish.
animate about healing and helping, so
Mad respect.
yeah.
But beer cheese? Pretzel?
Beer.
Yeah. He serves you guys. He says if you guys can help my sister, it's all on me.
Okay.
You don't have to pay for anything if you'll at least talk to her, because I'm kind of at my wit's end. My father is old. I don't think his heart can take much more of this. His days are definitely numbered, but I'd like them to be somewhat more peaceful. And frankly, I'd like for her to stop having these terrible nightmares that she's been telling me about and to get well again.
Okay. We will be happy to talk to her.
So where's the Burger Master live?
You can't miss it. It's the biggest house at the end of the town.
Okay. So we go, we eat, we drink our beers. And
You all
we-
see Fiorin come prancing back in with a bone, much happier now.
You can still see in his eyes though. He's scarred.
He's haunted.
Right.
I too
Um,
am haunted, so
Yeah, so we do that, and then I guess we're gonna head.
Head out to wherever the Burger Master's house is, towards the edge of town.
Okay.
Start making our way that way.
Making my way downtown.
What do we want to do a short rest or anything? So that way, because Locke is almost out of packed magic but she can get those back for spell slots if she just does a short rest.
Do we want to say that, like,
chilling in the tavern,
that this was a short rest?
chilling,
Can
eating?
we just chill in the tavern?
What time of day is it?
It's mid-afternoon.
Okay, so we'll have enough time to get down to town, and then I guess we're gonna have to spend the night in town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ismark offers to let you guys sleep in the tavern if you want. He doesn't know where you guys are staying, but he offers to give you guys some like cots.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can close early for the day because I don't think I'm going to get any more customers.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's kind of you.
Yeah, we should be back after seeing
Your sister?
your sister.
I imagine I'll have to open tomorrow, but you can talk to my sister and my father. But I suspect the mill will be stopping in town sometime tomorrow, and I have to prepare special stuff for her.
When is the full moon?
Next full moon. I've never been great with that sort of stuff. I'm kind of just a bartender, but there are a way that the woods behave, like becomes more, I don't want to say alive, but it gets noisier, so to speak. Like the wolves, like the howling will just be almost it's just hard to bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it just seems like there's more of them when there's a full moon. It's like even though you can't see it in the sky.
Gotcha. Just thought I'd check.
Yep.
Alright, we making our way downtown?
Yep.
Yeah.
We throw deuces and we head out the door.
We'll be back.
Deuces, brah. We'll see ya, brah.
Okay.
Who's brah?
All right.
Brah. We're all brah.
So you go further into the town, and Ismark was definitely not kidding. The burgomaster's mansion it's a mansion. Like it's huge compared to the rest of the buildings in this town. A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rust iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate last cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the ground and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet, against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tells of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor shard of glass strands on any window. All the windows are barred with planks, one each marked with stains of an evil omen.
Ooh, can I look at that? Do I recognize any of like the evil omens? Like, what is it? Is it runic? Is it?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh, buddy.
I was gonna do the same thing.
13.
Yeah. 11.
Okay, so you recognize, you're thinking about it, and you're like, I've seen these symbols somewhere before, and you realize that it is the portrait over the fire that you saw back at Strahd's place. The portrait, the guy had a symbol on his on like his armor, and it's like a crudely recreation of the symbol.
I'm gonna point that out to everybody and be like, you know what this reminds me of? The stamp on Daddy Strahd's chest.
Daddy Strahd? It's Grandpa Strahd.
No, like Strahd's daddy.
Papa Strahd.
That works so much better.
It's Papa Strahd.
Papa Spot? Papa
Okay,
Squat?
Papa Strahd here. Oh yeah, I remember Papa Strahd. Handsome man.
I noticed because I was listening to him talk, and he's talked about slaying a dragon. So I like looked at that portrait for a while just to try and not make eye contact with the man I was sitting right next to.
I see. I couldn't stop looking at Strahd's glistening thighs.
No, thank you.
As you
There's
guys
the
are-
Milo in him.
as you guys are talking, you hear Ivana go front door. The front door starts to come open, and a woman with long brown hair, apparently we have a lot of those, comes out. She's like covered in like a blanket. Like she looks like she's just trying to keep herself warm, and she comes out and she says, "Can I help you? I saw you from my bedroom window. I'd be a better host, but I'm not well."
What is her name?
Ireena.
Ireena Coliana.
Okay, I would like to nature check Ireena to see if she seems like a normal human.
Okay.
Not the werewolf human.
Just like, what kind of vibes are we feeling? Vibe check 19.
She just seems very ill.
Okay.
She also looks like she's concerned about something. Like she also looks like she just woke up from a nap too.
All of these are moods. Okay.
Tell her we just came from the tavern. So I spoke to your brother, I believe.
You spoke to my brother. Are any of you a doctor? I sent for a doctor a few minutes ago. My stepfather, I'm having trouble getting him to wake up.
Oh shit. Okay, let's go. I think Locke is probably your best
Yeah.
chance here.
Say, I think Locke.
She
we have
has
a celestial, so
ways of healing.
yeah.
Okay.
Go up there.
Who is falling closest to Ireena?
Are you?
Well, let's get.
Can I just?
Do you want a piece for Ireena? Or are you
on
just
all
gonna-
the omens around the house, just like try and like scratch them or mark them off?
They're like really high
Well, I
up.
feel like
He's gonna
Locke.
throw his strength.
I feel like Locke is probably
Lovely.
Closest to Ireena.
close to her because she's going to be taking lead on the healing. And
Okay.
what are you doing?
I was gonna try to remove the omens inside the house, but if they're too high for me, then never mind.
I'm like, technically I can fly, but I can only do that once a long rest, and I feel like this is not the time.
Make an Arcana check real quick.
I'm gonna laugh if me, the one with +0, gets the highest.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. You think they're more like not omens as in they actually have like a magic purpose. They're more like this area is mine type thing, like it's marking a certain territory.
Shit.
You want her as a bride?
Strahd wanting her as a bride.
Um
I'm picking out really sketch vibes.
and forget names again. Locke.
Yep.
Make a perception check, please, as you follow behind Ireena.
Elizabeth, you rolled a...
Oh yeah, she's listening.
13.
You rolled a 13. Good job, bud.
Alright. You notice like as she like walks in the door, she kinda like she still has her blanket on, but she like lets it drape over, like not like she's not like holding it like this. You notice that she's got fresh bite wounds on the side of her neck. Like they're fresher than the ones that each of you had.
Locke's going to ask how long she's had those.
I don't remember. It's the strangest thing. They get worse when I have my dreams.
What kind of dreams have you been having?
I'll be happy to tell you, but will you please check my father-in-law? I'm very worried about him and
Father-in-law or stepfather?
my father. Sorry, my bad. You can tell she's kind of delirious. Please check my father.
Okay, while they do that, I'm gonna put, like, just lightly touch her arm and cast Healing Hands so she restores 3 hit points, because she kind of seems really fucking out of it.
Okay.
So is her dead upstairs or something?
He's in his study. I think he was reading.
I'm going to build out this mansion.
So, Strahd probably wants her for a bride. That's not great for her.
No. The question is she sick because of the blood loss, or she's sick because he fed her his blood and she's turning into a vampire?
Ooh, good questions, good questions. We should have asked somebody more about the process of becoming one of Strahd's brides.
So this mansion is well furnished. All the furniture, so there's like lots of love. You notice that the windows are boarded up, and the presence of holy symbols and garlic everywhere. And as you approach the burgomaster's study, you see him in his chair. He's kind of slumped back like this.
This does not bode well. So based on the fact that she has, out of character, based on the fact that she has bite marks and there's garlic everywhere, I don't think the garlic works.
How much are
I'm going to use the restroom quick.
Go for it.
He's picking up really sketchy vibes.
See if I can make this work. This is quite difficult to make a
Mansion.
this house. Yeah, just like to. This piece just doesn't connect to me much, which is kind of irritating. Why do they make it like that?
Just to frustrate you.
Yeah. Could you not do like
Help me out. I got a bunch of these little pieces too.
so that?
Well, let's give us some more space.
Okay, just throw all of them at me, why don't you?
Screw it.
That's the plan.
Screw 'em if they can't take a joke. I'm gonna look at the Drake while I have him here. Without Trey to stop me.
Build up that, and then
Do we want it to be like?
I like that. And then
Murder birds do 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 do. Murder birds do 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 do. Murder birds do 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 do. Murder
that's
birds.
another room or something.
Appears.
Do you have something that can like fit in here?
How about just I have this one. Give me a second. There's one I think that'd be perfect for that.
Okay. Oh no, my guy.
Yeah.
Did you do a wash on this one?
Nope. Well, a little bit.
Of the blue?
Mhm.
And the wings?
Yeah. Before I put the highlights on.
I see. What did you use for highlights? The lightest of blues?
I did a layer of the dark, and then a layer halfway down with the light, and then layer just on the edges with the very light.
Mm-hmm. So you washed it first and then you put it?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Put this in there.
I like that fade. I kind of wish I'd used it on my wings.
What the back of all these look like?
It's kind of like
Oh, that kind of works.
another room, kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna set us all in here, by the way. Do we have a person for Ivana? What's her name?
Ivanova?
Ivanova?
Yeah, she's
Not Ivanova.
Ireena?
Ireena, yeah. So many I names, Alex.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
If not, Trey and I have one.
Okay, that's fine.
This
Whatever
also
you
you
guys
can
wanna
just
use.
fill in over here.
Good lord, you guys are getting really into it.
They are. Hey, can you grab us a mini for Ireena?
You know it.
There you go, bam. Here's your mansion.
Make her Dritz. Dritz Stewart.
You want to make her into a painted drow?
Yeah,
She
absolutely.
looks so ill. Her skin is ashen.
Oh my god, did you actually choose? You
No.
actually chose Dritz.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hi, Barry. I know you're jealous, Jensen. I just sit here now. I do not disturb cats unseated.
Not unless it's our cats, in which case he'll eat them.
In which case, I'll put it on my shoulders.
You're gonna put Tim on your shoulders.
If let me close enough.
Yeah, good, Barry.
Get him.
Teach me lesson. Yeah, get.
Alright, so we're walking towards the guy in the study. It's not looking so good.
Yeah, so how about you let us know, walk in the entrance, stop barking, come in the entrance, and where's the study? To this way.
You're gonna illuminate the way.
I have to see what you guys.
We made it as convoluted as possible.
Right here is fine.
So right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's heading towards the study. That's the grandpa?
Yeah.
Or that's the dad?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
He's on the brink of death.
You look terrible.
My guy,
You're just-
Wow, that-
Nothing
That actually looks really close to Ireena. That's creepy.
Oh, really?
I can show you a picture of her. I don't feel like that's a spoiler. You guys are looking at her.
Wow.
so-
Hey!
Wait, what?
I was just saying that miniature looks a lot like her. That's Ireena.
Let's
I
go,
love
Dritz.
that. Dritz Dilbert. Ireena, who can tell the difference? Not us.
me.
Alright, so she's walking this way. You're following behind her. Seahorse is just kind of there.
Ivan.
Amir's, he's gonna walk in a different direction.
Vonneva's gonna guard the door because she's like, this might be a trap.
That's fair.
Ivanova's not a. She's seen some shit.
Yeah, she's a cautious.
Takes no risks.
Can I check for mechanical traps or see if like there's anything hinky going on?
Kinky.
Jinkies!
All right, make a perception check.
Any new whips for me to pick up?
Did you take up your parents' hobby there?
You'll find out.
What?
Terrifying.
21.
No traps.
21. It's funny, when he says it with a 21, you're completely confident. If you say it with a 2, you're not confident at all.
He doesn't react to you guys coming in, by the way. Just
Can I vibe check to see if he's alive?
Who's going to inspect him?
Probably
Locke.
Locke.
Yeah, Locke's going to. Locke.
Make a medicine check for Locke.
I can't perceive if he's breathing.
13.
He's dead. You think he died of a heart attack sometime last night. You think he's freshly dead because he's still somewhat warm to the touch. Is a very old guy. You can definitely see. I thought you were playing something.
Sorry.
It's like, what's going on? You can definitely see that he has some. That he looks a lot like his daughter and his son. And you hear her quietly say, "What's wrong with him?" As she's like still kind of waking up.
So, am I getting any sense at all as Locke that
Why are you getting so much
there's
shit for
anything I can do? Or does it seem like he's just...
that? Anybody got a wish?
I mean, even if I did 3 compressions.
No, you think you think it was his time.
Okay. Are his like eyes open and stuff? Are they closed?
No, they're closed.
Okay.
Are we sure it was not a vampirically inspired
Do I
expiration?
see examining
He
the
doesn't have
body?
any bite marks on his
I feel like
neck.
Does his
Strahd
face look
could-
like he was scared to death?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was actually thinking. I'll roll
He just
perception.
looks sad. Like that's what he looks like. He doesn't look like he died of fright
How
or
old does he
anything.
look?
You guess he's mid-60s.
Pretty young. Pretty old. I don't know. Time's weird.
What are their race?
They're human.
Who am
They're
I?
both human.
Would you say he's a guildmaster?
Oh!
He's a burgomaster, but I did not say he wasn't a guild master.
Would you say he is a guild master?
What's good?
Don't ask me.
Right. All right. Well, Locke is going to look at in a somber way and say he's
A lot of depressing
He's
news
gone.
this game.
yeah.
Do
He's
you?
gone.
I'm gonna like make eye contact with Locke and be like, heal her, pointing to Ireena. Ask her if she needs healing.
Yeah. Can you let it sink
Can
in
we-
first?
Has anybody told her yet?
I just told her.
Oh, okay.
So how does she react to the news of her dad being dead? Or stepdad?
She
Or
like
uncle,
wakes up
whatever.
a lot more. Like she's now more aware of what's going on, and you see like guilt all like pass over her face. She's like, "This is my fault. I just know it. I've brought this evil on my family. I've had these strange dreams, and I just didn't know what to do about them. Now my father's dead. I have to take him to Father Donovich and lay my father to rest.
Who's Father Donovich?
He's a local priest."
Okay. I still say we should probably try and heal her. How is Ireena doing hit point wise?
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like more of her illness is,
Yeah.
unless we
Vampirism.
compare vampirism, which we can't. We don't know. Like, at this point, we haven't learned any
That's true.
cure for it, so I would just be healing her and wasting a spell slot. I feel like she's just supposed to be sick.
I'm gonna like softly clear my throat and bite. Ireena, do you all perhaps have a wine cellar?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Why?
I just had a weird dream,
That was
and I
time for a
tend to
drink.
follow those.
All the
Intuition.
alcohol is at my brother's tavern.
It's a nice place. Do you want help carrying your father to Father something bitch?
Donovich?
Donovich.
Please.
Okay.
If perhaps I know this is asking a lot because we just met. You don't even know me. But I can't get any of the townspeople to help me. In fact, oddly enough, they scurry or straight up run away. I've never seen them act so emotional in all these years. But it's just, I feel like it's somehow tied to my dreams, and if I could just figure them out.
We'd be happy to help.
What kind of dreams have you been having?
Well, I wake up cold and my neck is sore, and I see this man like coming through my window, and I don't know him, but I feel like I've met him before, and I invite him in, and I just see these red eyes, but he's so handsome, and I just feel coldness come over me. And often there are other dreams I have where I see the two of us dancing in an old ballroom, and I see myself in a wedding gown, but I don't know, they're all like cut, they're weird dreams, they're all cut together. It feels like experiences that I remember but I've never had.
I see. I'm just gonna make eye contact with somebody and be like, "That's not informed consent." not Ireena, because she doesn't need to feel any more feelings about that. She got enough on her plate.
Yeah, that was always Milo's approach when he was younger.
Oh God. Speaking of Milo, what is Amir doing right now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He's just walking.
Yep, he's walking through the mansion. Am I seeing anything? I didn't go in their direction. I can still kind of imagine I can probably hear their words echoing a little bit.
It's a really nice mansion, and again, the windows are boarded up. There's garlic and holy symbols everywhere.
Okay.
You, where are you? You're that guy over there, correct?
All right. Short one.
Really short one.
The little one.
Yeah. You don't see anything of interest. You see some books there lying about. Some of them make a perception check.
And so I'm definitely going to pick them up, whichever ones I see, and skim through them. 15.
Okay. You see a note scribbled down inside of one of them that says something.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it does.
It has one name written inside it with a question mark. Van Richten.
Ooh.
With the question mark.
Yeah.
Van Richten.
Van Richten.
You notice that this book is filled with lore about vampires, but you don't know how accurate some of it is. It looks like it's a work of fiction of some sort. Like it's basically a bunch of like theoretical stuff. Like it's one of the science books that you've read before, where scientists have theorized about certain things about the universe, but they can't prove anything.
Okay, so it's just a book about theorized
about vampires,
lores.
Where they come from, their history, culture, weaknesses, strengths, all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Nifty.
I'm gonna hand it to my little backpack.
Kronk.
Yeah, Crunk's gonna grab it for me. Hold on to it for a second. Okay. Is there anything else that I see? Any
No,
paintings
just
of notice or pictures I see that I should be aware
just
of?
family photos. Well, they're drawings, but you know what I mean. Portraits. You see, like the dishes haven't really been kept up all that well, and that's about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else in this mansion?
Not on this floor.
I feel like right now the priority would not be exploring the mansion unless
That's
we
what you
really
think.
want to go with that. What is your alignment?
Chaotic good.
That's fair.
Yeah, Ireena asks if you can possibly go talk to Father Donovich and then see what he says. She hasn't seen him in quite a while. He used to come and bless the house, but when she asks her brother about it, her brother doesn't seem to know anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold up the book and ask her if I can hold on to this, just borrow it.
Sure. My father's probably not going to need it anymore, but
And since I missed this whole thing, I don't lean over, but why not? As I'm looking at the old man sitting in the chair.
Oh.
What's wrong with him? You can't read too good anymore?
She says that my brother and father were whispering very strange things over the past couple of weeks. I thought maybe they were discussing fairy tales or maybe writing a fantasy book together.
Father-son bonding.
Yeah. That's not all their fantasies. You're thinking something dirty, your own mind did that.
Right, with that tone of voice. There was no intention. Okay, so to recap, Ireena's family's been acting a little sketch as of late.
Super sus.
Super sus. We gotta go find Father Donovich. She has asked us. She's 100% probably on her way to being one of Strahd's brides. And also, you were looking around the castle. Do you want to look for shit?
Are you a mechanic? She's asking you this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you look at my window? I've been having trouble with the lock, and it opens up sometimes at night, and it gets me really cold, which isn't great for my illness. Mm-hmm. Can you see if you can fix the lock for me?
Definitely.
Ooh.
Just point me in the direction.
She
Where's
points
that?
up the stairs and to the right.
All
I
right.
follow.
With my little feet. Okay, so you're coming with me?
Yep, my Drake's chilling downstairs.
Alright, so we are upstairs and to the right.
Okay, it's a woman's bedroom, and you see bowls of water that have towels dipped in them. They look like they're cold, but typically they probably get warmed up. There's cloves of garlic around her bed. And then you notice that the window is closed, and you see that the latch is kind of open like this. But you don't see anything immediately strange other than it smells a lot like garlic in here.
Well, I'm going to go over by the window and examine it for what the issue is. Do I figure out what it is?
Yeah, make a...
Can I help him?
Sure. You make a perception check, and Zach, let's see what kind of checks.
17.
TB perceiving.
Zach, make an investigation.
8.
Okay. So as you're kind of looking around the edge of the window, there's almost a love seat next to it, and your foot hits something metal underneath the seat.
I want to look and see what it is.
Okay. It's a cross, but it's been crumpled up, like somebody took it and went like this.
Interesting.
I guess I'm still looking at the window, so trying to figure out what the hell the problem is.
As far as you can tell, the lock isn't broken. You think maybe you could improve it, but you see on the outside of the window, leading down from the roof, there's some scratch marks, like something has clung to the side of the walls of the house. And you see some really faint scratch marks on the top of the window.
Okay.
What does Van Richten's guide say?
Okay. Well, this is a stretch, but I don't know. Let's see.
Is there a way we can put like a cross on the window or carve a cross onto the window?
You kind of look around the window. It looks like the cross was already mounted on the window at some point because there's like a little hook for where it would have hung. And the more you kind of look, it looks like there are other hooks around the window, and you find more discarded and crushed crosses underneath her bed and underneath her dresser. Like somebody crushed it and just tossed it away like it was nothing.
Methinks the crosses don't work.
So,
he thinks the crosses anger him.
Crosses over.
I want to fix the window, or at least
Okay.
make it better, at least make it to where it can shut. But I also wanted to set the spell snare
Okay.
near the window.
All right.
What does snare do again?
Snare is like it's an invisible
What's a snare? What do you
trap. So like if someone's to walk into it, a small, medium, or large creature walked into it, it like has a invisible rope that grabs them and it hangs them.
What if they spider crawl?
So the way I
have-
cast snare is I use these little ball bearings. I got a bag of those 1,000 ball bearings, and I attach it to that, and then I place that wherever I want, and that
So-
becomes the snare.
I have, as part of my background, I picked one of the Strahd backgrounds. I have a holy symbol and holy water in a flask. Can we incorporate the holy water to be part of the snare to spill on whoever sets it off?
I mean, I guess if you, I don't know, if is there a way we could do that somehow?
Yeah. You're basically booby trap it. Are you going to tell her about it?
Yeah, of course. I am. Yeah, 'Cause I'm proud
He
of it.
can get. We don't want her to know because when he's trying to break in, he might get it from her mind.
Informed consent.
He ain't much about that. You don't want no consent. Okay, well then I'll just tell her how great of a job I did at fixing the window.
Just honestly, what you should do. Not that I know anything that's going on right now because I'm downstairs. Is just tell her that you made some improvements and that the next time the window blows open, you've made something to stop it.
Yeah. I'll
So
keep
she
it
shouldn't
vague.
sit
So,
on the window seat.
I wanted to be reading by moonlight.
There is no moonlight.
That does not shine.
Right, it is not going to end well. Okay, well, we're going to do that. So, what do we need to roll for that? He's going to help me set a booby trap with a snare utilizing holy water. So I feel like that will be more effective. And then also, I created artisan tools.
Yeah.
So I have the ability to turn my tinker tools into whatever tools I need them to be at the time for whatever job I'm doing. So
Right.
I've done that. And because I'm using the tinker tools, I have proficiency in whatever I'm doing with them. So I roll with advantage of whatever I'm doing with them. So whatever check you want me to do.
Okay.
Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah.
I've never wished I had an animal messenger more than I do right now, so we could let what's his face know that his dad's dead.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
This is what I do. I'm a little mechanic.
no, you're fine. You're fine.
I'll have you make a intelligence saving throw since there's not like a mechanic skill, which I mean you could add that after we're done today if you
You
want.
could do, I don't know, you could do, just call it performance, but add whatever his tinker ability is instead of.
Rather than performance, why not survival? That's wisdom. You know, that involves.
I was thinking
things
about
like
that one too.
Survival seems, but we never ever use survival. It
Yeah.
seems-
Natural.
If I'm helping him, it'd be
Natural.
like me setting a trap for an animal.
Okay,
To
so
survival.
whoever's got the highest survival roll with advantage.
I have +5.
Yeah, good. I got +3, so go for it.
Lord have mercy, let us set this trap for Strahd. 19 +5, so 24.
Okay, you think you've set it pretty good.
Have I fixed the door, the window?
It was never broken to begin with, as far as you could tell. You think
Can I
that she just
Fortify the
Opens
latch.
it.
Yeah. Can I fortify the latch at all? Can I make it?
Make it-
tighten it.
Yeah, I would say like
better?
part of it is like you guys messing with it is making it a better latch. Like you almost childproof it in a way, because you get the impression that when she opens up these windows, she's almost in a daze. So maybe
It's not informed consent.
Yeah. But yeah, you hide the device or whatever the hell you want to call it in like the top of the window where nobody can see it.
Okay.
Unless they like roll
An
a natural 20.
Okay. All right. Well, problem fixed.
And is there anything else upstairs or around this room? Like any rooms of interest up here while we're...
Before they do that, since I'm standing in this study, am I seeing anything of interest? Like, can I see any books that seem like they talk about lycanthropy or vampirism or just like local lore?
Sure. Make a perception check.
That would be a 16.
Okay. So you see a lot of books about like the history of this particular town. It's kind of hard to narrow everything down because it covers like hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
You notice there's one book that doesn't look as dusty as the others, and it's a book like covering the wildlife surrounding the town.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her if I can take that, and then once again, before they do whatever, I also want to see if there are any books talking about celestial shit.
Okay, there's none of that.
Damn. Okay. Good.
She says if you want to accept it as a down payment for helping me bury my father, then absolutely you can have it.
Oh, you're asking for payment for this?
No, I was just asking to borrow it, but that works.
I'm still peeking around upstairs.
Yeah, if he's gonna steal some shit.
I'm not gonna steal. I'm just looking around.
You see two other bedrooms. You assume they're bedrooms, but the doors are closed, and you see a bathroom. And you see a room that is open. There is a telescope inside, but it's odd because the window is boarded up, and again, there's garlic and holy symbols that have been untouched by the windows. It looks like a study for like astronomy type stuff.
Celestial shit?
Is there any notes or anything that I can see?
Aren't you with?
I forgot
together.
that he decided to stay upstairs.
It looks
I'm
like
with
nobody's
him.
been in this room for quite a while. Like they've been busy with something else.
When I looked through the telescope, anything happen?
No. You just see darkness because all it's looking is it's aimed at a wall and the window's covered. So
Okay.
It's a perfectly good telescope.
Okay. We do need to go get his Father Donovich to perform last rites and shit, and we're probably gonna need to bury him. We're gonna need to have somebody go tell what's his face, and then if this is a good place to call it for the night.
Yeah,
I agree.
I was about to say this should
I was about to say that because we're about to go into some stuff.
Okay.
Let's not start some shit tonight.
So we're
Any
gonna
more shit than I
pause.
started with the werewolf?
So we're pausing at the point where we're taking,
Where we're grabbing Father Donovich.
grabbing.
Or
so
taking him
are
to
we,
Father
are we
Donovich.
taking? I'm going to say, are we taking him to Father Donovich, or
Is
are we
that what
going
she
to
wanted?
get Father
Yeah,
Donovich?
that's
Okay.
it. She wanted you guys to go talk to Father Donovich to go about taking him somewhere to be buried.
Okay, so we're leaving this old dead guy.
And then we're gonna have to send somebody to go tell what's his face that his dad is dead.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, there's a lot of death in this
Alright, this is a
campaign.
great
Yeah.
campaign.
Nice and ghoulish.
Nice and cheery.
Happy nothing but love.
For sure. Elizabeth, you missed a time.
It's alright, she'll
You'll catch up on it. You really didn't miss on that much.
and we'll know if you didn't listen to it because watermelons.
And
If
$45.
they want to say anything
It's a
before the
secret
end.
Look, we didn't kill your character. By we, I mean Zach. You did a great job playing her.
He tried really hard to, but he failed.
You 100% were not even in the room where the conflict was happening initially.
Where I was pulled through the floor.
You were pulled through the floor.
No nat ones.